Hey guys, it's Faz. I'm back again with another video. This time I've come across a very interesting article. It's regarding a Premier League football player, and it involves the topic of today's video involves black magic, and it's regarding a Premier League player. So it says, the mother of a millionaire Premier League footballer has been left heartbroken after her son claimed that she was practicing black magic on him. Now, as you all may know, looking at some of my prior videos, I've made it clear how I feel about black magic and the kind of destructive path or road it can take you down, and how many con artists and just generally horrible people are involved in this scam, basically. So it says, Emmanuel Adebayor has found himself in the middle of a bizarre family feud after suggesting that his mother was a witch. The Tottenham Hotspur striker's family, who live in Africa, accused the star of kicking his mother out of her home. So this is him. Emmanuel Adebayor is pictured with his mother Alice in Togo at the BBC African Footballer of the Year 2007 awards. Has found himself in the middle of a bizarre family feud. Yeah, I'd say bizarre is an understatement, but like I've said, it's not even just South Asia. As I mentioned in previous videos, it's all around the world. You just can't avoid it, unfortunately. There'll always be some place, some person who practices voodoo and black magic, and it can just ruin families, absolutely destroy and ruin families. Someone gets into your ear, they have a way with words, they can screw you over so bad, it's horrendous. They claim that the footballer's decision to cut ties with his mother has left her earning just £1 a day from selling tomatoes. The 30-year-old star, who earns £170,000 a week, accused the family of performing juju on him, a term given to the practice of witchcraft in West Africa. So yeah, juju is basically black magic. But his family, who are from Togo, hit back by claiming that the star had been brainwashed by Islamic spiritual healers who told him that his poor form on the football pitch was down to black magic. While Adebayor scored 14 goals in 25 games last season for Tottenham, he has only managed 2 strikes in 12 matches so far this campaign. Obviously, this article is a few years old now. I just wanted to point that out. The Christian footballer denied that he had mistreated his mother Alice, 62, and said that the family was using advisors in black magic against him. He told Ghanaian radio station Peace FM, "Obviously, I'm not a pastor. I am a footballer, so I cannot point out a witch. I never sacked my mum from the house. She decided to leave the house. But how am I going to be in touch with my mum if my mum is the one telling everyone that my work will not go forward? They should stop talking. They should stop doing juju on me, black magic. They should leave me alone." So this is him during his Tottenham Hotspur days. He accused his family members of plotting what to do with his wealth when he dies, and said they were using advisors he referred to as juju people. "They have already shared all the things I worked for," he said. "They shared my houses, they shared my cars. They say if he dies, this car is for you, this house is for you." Can you imagine? Unfortunately, I'm not too surprised to hear things like that in this day and age. But Adebayo had phoned the station to angrily respond following an interview with his sister Maggie, in which she claimed that the star had not financially supported his family, as well as claiming that he had driven his mother out of the home believing she was a witch. She also claimed that he has refused to take a phone call from his family members for over a year. But the riled sportsman said that he did give money to his mother and said his 6 siblings should do more to look after her. He said, "If they claim I am not looking after my mother, we are 7, and so why can't the rest do it? They should go and work. I remit my mother every month." If that is the case, then yes, if his siblings are earning, of course you're a Premier League footballer. You're earning, you've been earning over like 170k a week, but at the same time, it isn't just about saying that, you know, if other siblings have jobs, it's not fair to just completely say that, well, you know what, you're responsible for everyone and everything, and if you don't do enough, or you don't do what we expect you to do, then you're not a good brother, or you've been brainwashed, or you've had black magic done on you, or whatever it may be. His lorry driver brother Kola said, "Every day my mother is crying. She told me, Emmanuel has accused me of being a witch." He said that Muslim advisors known as alphas were manipulating his brother and had convinced the footballer that his mother is a witch. Kola, 42, who lives in Bremen, Germany, said, "My mother is very sad. Every day she is crying. I just talked to her on the phone and she was crying again. Emmanuel will not even talk to her. He's been brainwashed by these Muslim alpha spiritual men who prophesize when he scores goals and why he is not playing well. My family is Christian, but it is not unusual to visit Muslim spiritual healers. He is seeing bad alphas and they are manipulating him." Cursed how the goals dried up. 2011 to 2012, 18 goals. 2012 to 2013, 14 goals. 2013 to 2014, 9 goals. 2014 to 2015, 2 goals. You can never be a perfect footballer. You can never be that one almost perfect human specimen, that anomaly, like a Messi or a Ronaldo. It doesn't work like that. And as we've seen with players like Dele Alli, who's left Tottenham now and went to Everton, and now he's wanting to go on loan somewhere else, and he was kind of in the same position. He was doing brilliantly in the early stages, and then suddenly just completely his performance levels, everything just dropped. And it's just, sometimes it can be hard to keep that kind of level in any sport. So I mean, to blame it on black magic, or to have people in your ear telling you that, oh, you know, you should do this or you should do that, and this is why it's not working out for you, and whatnot. They're all just scammers. They're all just scam artists, and they'll do nothing more than just scam you for all you're worth, and they've got a very, very good way with words. He told us, and this is the woman who suffered for all of us and carried him in her stomach for 9 months. This is the son she gave birth to and looked after all his life, and this is how he treats her. I am so angry with my brother. 8 months ago, he kicked his own mother out of her house. She is having to sell tomatoes to survive. She makes 1 or 2 euros a day, which is not enough to live on. The sibling said that he sends his mother 400 euros a month to rent an apartment, and accused his brother of leaving the family in poverty. He said, "In my culture, you are supposed to help your family, but Emmanuel only takes care of himself and his friends." Adebayo has played for some of the world's biggest football clubs, including Manchester City, Arsenal, and Real Madrid. The footballer was unable to walk for the first 4 years of his life and has claimed that he was cured when his mother took him to a church. After a week of prayer, he said that he was finally able to move when somebody kicked a football into the church's yard and he wanted to chase it. His agent and Tottenham did not comment today, which was, of course, this article was quite a few years old, but says, this is the woman who suffered for all of us and carried him in her stomach for 9 months. This is the son she gave birth to and looked after all his life, and this is how he treats her. I'm so angry with my brother. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really sure exactly what's happened or who's. It could be kind of like a split situation where it's 50-50. On one hand, there's some maybe there's some messed up things his mom or siblings or family members did. Maybe there's it seems like there's people who are in his ear telling him other things, and they're probably making a killing financially from him by just using the kind of words to convince him that what they're saying is the truth, and it's nothing but the truth, and there isn't anyone else on the planet who knows what they're talking about except for those people who are in his ear. I know, and I've seen so many times. I've seen with my own eyes. I've been told by people I know, by close people I know, where they've literally told me that my mother, I found out that my mother's done black magic on me. I found out that my siblings or my family members all did black magic on me, or this or that person paid X amount of money, huge amounts of money, to do black magic on me because I'm doing really well for myself, and they just can't take seeing me succeed, or they just want all of the money for themselves, and they think maybe black magic is the way to do it. Maybe if they pay someone who convinces them that their black magic is legit, and they can actually get away with doing the kind of black magic that they want the scam artist, the black magician, to do, which is get in the ear of the guy and somehow snaking their way into his finances and getting all of the money from the individual. So yeah, it's really messed up. I've seen situations where there's been marriages where it's been an arranged marriage. The man may not be as interested in the woman that the family arranged for her to marry. In South Asia, arranged marriages is very common, and then if they're not getting along, the groom's own mother, or both the groom's mother and mother-in-law, or the bride's mother and mother-in-law, sometimes both of them together will discuss and do pay for black magic with the hope that, well, they're not getting along, I hope they don't get divorced, and we want this relationship and this marriage to work out because it's mutually beneficial for both families for whatever reason it may be. And then they pay a ludicrous amount of money to some scam artist to do black magic on the bride or the groom, or on both of them, so that they can get along well with each other and they have a successful marriage or something like that. So yeah, it's really messed up, and I have many more stories, I have many more examples I can give, But yeah, this article was very interesting to see, and it just shows and proves that it's not, as I said in maybe one or two of my previous videos, it's not just South Asia, it's around the world. It's just different. It's just either a different religion or just a different style or way of doing their black magic and their rituals, or their spiritual process, and their sacrifices, and all of that kind of messed up rubbish. So yeah, it's not just South Asia, it's Africa, it's Europe, it's everywhere, man. Honestly, it's everywhere. It's not just one place. It's uber common, unfortunately. A lot of people may be unaware of it. Some people may be in denial of it. Some people may very well know what's up, but they just don't want to get into it because it'll become too messy, and it's not the kind of thing that you can just point a finger at someone, and it's extremely difficult to prove. If you see my other videos, especially my first video, it's how are you going to prove that they've paid some scam artists to do some next level messed up sacrifices and really messed up rituals of black magic. So it's not easy to prove. It's one of those things where you can't just I know a lot of people who won't directly say it to the person that they genuinely know and believe, or they have, to a certain degree, maybe even have proof that person has done some form of black magic. Whether the black magic works or not, I personally think it's all a load of bullshit, so but whether it works or not, they still do it, and they pay ludicrous amounts of money to try to either mend relationships, to try to steal money off well-off family members, to try to get in the head of a well-off family member, and just try to basically skim them for all they have. So yeah, it was good seeing you guys again. See you in the next one. Take care. Bye.